Poppin' T Squad, it's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's Auntie All Shade Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10, Episode 6 review. Okay, so tonight's episode was all about Safari and Erica's wedding, which I absolutely adored. It was everything that I could ever want in a wedding. Not particularly my taste, but I still loved it. Like, it was gorgeous nonetheless. So Safari goes to Yandy's house frustrated about Erica and what happened at their bachelorette party. He tells her Erica was mad that Rich was there and that basically the way that her friends and stuff handled it and the way they came to him was wrong. He basically felt like they were like sunning him in front of his friends. So Safari said she asked for him to be removed and he was removed, so why is she mad? The way they went about it is all wrong. But my thing is, you shouldn't have had him there in the first place. You know she don't like him, so why the fuck would you have this nigga 5 feet with in reach of her? It's the same thing if it was somebody you used to have beef with. If it was Meek Mills or Nikki or whatever, how would you feel if she invited one of your enemies to a gathering of hers? It's not right. It's not cool. You're supposed to be her husband to be. Your job is to protect your wife and make sure she's good at all time and to have her back, not the op. So, Safari say, is this what married life is like? And Yandy say, you go through stuff, but you figure it out. You got to calm down. And I really like the advice that Yandy gave him. You know, despite whatever issues her and Erica might have, she still makes sure that she looks out for her best interest as well when she's talking to her friend. So Safari say, you think my people would feel comfortable going up to her to say something besides you look nice? I don't know if it's her hormones, because I ain't feeling how I felt when I proposed to her. And like she said to him, if you think for the rest of your life you're gonna feel how you did when you proposed to her, then you're not ready for this. Because I'm like, nigga, marriage is not about just the ups. You're gonna experience a lot of downs, nigga. Everything gonna be peaches and cream every day. So we learned that he didn't go home. He went to his mama house or his grandmama house one. Yandy says, you know, did she even know you're here? He was like, I ain't spoke to nobody. I ain't tolerating this. If I tolerate it now, it's gonna get worse. And he leave with out no goodbye or anything like that. So Erica, we find out, slept at Remy's house. I don't believe shit about this part of the storyline that neither one of them went home, but okay, girl. So you slept at her house, you had clothes there, and the makeup artist come to do your makeup. All right, girl. So she tells her the last person she expected to see at her party was Rich, because he's talking bad shit about her in the past. Remy say, you know, I'm not gonna allow you to let people in New York to mess up what y'all got. Erica say, I just wanted him to step up to the plate and protect me, because for so long I've had to do it for myself. And that line in particular really hit home for me, because it's as women, we have to always be our own protector, our own bodyguard. We just got to do so much, especially as black women or women of color in general. We got to always boss up for ourselves. And when we find the love of our life, we want to feel like we're protected and secure. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to feel like we still got to fight our own battles. So I felt her on that shit. She said, I know he's not confrontational and I love that about him, but not protecting your family is a whole other thing. And I get that too. Like, I understand exactly where Erica's coming from with this whole thing. So Remy say, so are you saying you don't want to marry him no more because of rich dollars? Like, really, girl? She said, I got to think about it. So Jules calls Kim Bella from jail. She tell him she meeting up with Chrissy and Juju the next day and that she wants to put out 3 of his projects with his brother named Twin. And he gives her the okay and the go ahead because, they need the money because he in jail. Ain't no money coming in. So this is why I say you always got to have your own damn bag. I mean, not to say they don't have no money coming in, because they got money coming in from the show, but she as a woman, she need to have her own bag and her own thing going on. I know she used to do the modeling thing, but men's magazines ain't what they used to be no more. I know she probably do flat tummy tea or some shit, because I don't follow her on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure she hot packages and products and stuff on her Instagram, but you always got to have your own bag, ladies. So Erica is getting her makeup done for the wedding, not knowing where things stand between she and Safari. I think that in real life they had been made up over that shit. Tahiri arrives not ready because she didn't know there was even gonna be a wedding. Safari arrived on a fur coat on his bike. All his men are outside waiting for him outside the castle. His sister, who is his woman of honor, gives him a rosary from Erica with a pic of his deceased uncle, and they both start crying. I really love the fact that his sister was his woman of honor. I thought that was just so dope. Then we get to see Erica and Safari do their first looks. When I personally get married, I don't want my husband to see me before the wedding. I want him to experience my judge in front of everybody. He starts crying, she starts crying, I started crying, I was over here boohoo crying. He gives her a love bracelet with her father's signature, and that just really makes her tear up. So then we go to Chrissy, who's still over there policing Jimmy every move. Girl, it just gave me a headache. He still hasn't wrote Jewels while he been in jail. So then we go back to the wedding, and Joe walks in. I really love Joe's look. That suit was tough. And Tahiri is out there standing as well. And she's like, you got to stay away from me because, I don't feel like defending myself against people. And when it comes to you, but you know that this was a whole scene where the producer said, we all going to have y'all meet up right here so y'all can have this conversation. So, Yanni and Jonathan arrive together. They walk in and speak to Tahiri and Joe. And Tahiri say, if it isn't a wedding crasher. And remember what I read y'all last week about Erica saying the reason why she even had that scene with Jonathan and Sin is because Jonathan crashed her wedding and she decided they all needed to sit down and just have a conversation. She was the one that wanted to meet up and talk. So, Jonathan say, I'm a +1. Didn't you just recently get your invite? You just became friends, right? And Tahiri say, no, that was you and Sin. Me and Erica been friends. So Joe say, why are y'all the relationship police? I don't think mine and Sin's situation should be a point of contention for either of you. Why don't y'all mind y'all business? And I was like, thank you, Jesus. And Jonathan and Tahiri going back and forth arguing about whether or not they are even friends with each other. And Jonathan still trying to argue his point about Tahiri and Joe communicating being wrong. And I'm like, Jonathan, you doing way too much, son. Like, sit your ass the fuck down. I understand you don't have no storyline of your own, but have several. So Tahiri say, then why are you here? And I'm like, exactly. Why are you here? If you got such a problem with Erica trying to hook them up a court, whatever, then why are you at her wedding? It makes absolutely no sense. So Sierra and Carly are there, but they can't even get inside the goddamn ceremony because their names are on the list, so they got to sit out there and wait. And that shit was hilarious. So the wedding begins, and Safari walks down with his mother. I really didn't care for Safari's suit. It was a little bit too gaudy, a little bit too Liberace for me, but it was great for Safari. I love, like I said, that he had his sister as his woman of honor. She wore a red suit to separate herself from the other groomsmen. It was really dope. All of Erica's bridesmaids wore red, sexy dresses with a very high split. She had her son walk her down the aisle. Now, is it okay? I need somebody to answer this. I know she's like me. She doesn't put her son on social media because he doesn't like it. Her son's name is King. He's a teenager. Does he have some type of disorder or something, or like, is there something wrong with him? Like, because he comes across like he might be mentally disabled some. Like, I don't know. Was it just he's nervous? I didn't really understand like the way he was walking or whatever. And if he does, bless his heart. But I just want to know. I don't know or whatever. But if you did not see the episode yet, I did screenshot her dress. So here's her dress. Her dress was beautiful. It was made by Ryan and Waters, I think it is. But I love that it was a sweetheart neckline. I love that gathering that exposed the crystal and the sequins under the ball gown. I loved her waves and her hair. Her beat was everything. I loved her long ass cathedral veil. It was just stunning. Like, she's one of the prettiest brides I have seen in a very long time. Erica did that. She was a stunning bride, gorgeous. And this was her reception look where she revealed that she was pregnant. Love the crystal headpiece. I mean, it was just beautiful. I loved all the roses and the red. It was just a stunning wedding. They really outdid themselves. So Of course, they cry when they say they vows, and I love that Erica gave her son bunny nose because that's something me and Kyrie used to do when he was little. And if I ever do get married, Kyrie and my daddy will be walking me down the aisle. Their vows were very beautiful. I was crying. It was a beautiful wedding. So Kim, Juju, Chrissy, and meet up. Kim tells them about working on Jules' music, and she tells Chrissy she needs to get help her get Jimmy on the track. And Chrissy says yes. Kim says that Joel's been feeling some type of way that nobody in the industry has stepped up and been reaching out, or whatever. And Chrissy says, this is the perfect opportunity for me to give you this. And she hands her an envelope of money, and she says that's from Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And she thanks her for it. And then at the reception, Erica greets Carly and Sierra and apologizes for the guest list error. And we find out that the reason why they weren't on the RSVP list because of Carly ass. And the reception was lit, and it was a really dope episode. It was a really cute wedding. I enjoyed it. I give tonight's episode a B+. It was a very beautiful wedding. I cried my eyes out. It was just a really dope wedding. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.